behind you, Poe.
Hey, and welcome yet to another Battlefront update. With the anticipation of the Battlefront 2 beta just around the corner, I figured I'd lay out some important information for beta players and then throw in some good stuff for everyone else later on. As we know, the closed and open beta for Battlefront 2 will be live in October, and if you want to know the contents of what it will hold, just for the sake of me not repeating things, I'd suggest you check out my video that I made all about the beta. Now with that said, we have learned what the PC requirements will be for the Battlefront 2 beta thanks to known leaker some_info. So if you're a PC player, you'll definitely be interested in the requirements. For what we can see, the minimum requirements are basically like for Battlefront 1, while the recommended settings have gone up by quite a bit. Interesting enough, the requirements have increased since the alpha version of Battlefront 2, which may likely mean improved graphics for the game. Next up, some_info also revealed to us is DICE's brand new feature to prevent people from leaving the game right when they're about to lose. So according to him, how this new rewarding system works is based on time spent in the game. So basically, the more time you play, the more credits you'll earn at the end of the game. So say if you play 3 to 5 minutes of game time, you'll get a small amount of bonus credits. If you play 5 to 7 minutes, you'll get 15% more credits. The next requirement is for 7 to 10 minutes for an even higher percentage of credits, and so on until the last game time requirement. There should be around 6 to 7 times spent requirement criterias, and it will gradually increase for the last ones. According to some_info, while this feature wasn't implemented in the alpha version, it should be seen in the beta. Now, while personally I still don't see this stopping everyone from leaving games early, it should surely make most people think twice before leaving the game early, especially if they want those valuable extra credits for their loot crates. Now as for some additional minor Battlefront 2 game leaks as I promised, I'll give out a few, as there really isn't a big need for more if EA are already planning on releasing a whole stack of official info next week. But here we go anyways. So does anyone remember by any chance the TX-130 from the original Battlefront games? Well, the vehicle data for it is available in the game files, and there's a good chance we may see it later on in a DLC season. Same actually goes for Jyn Erso and Orson Krennic, whom are expected to come back into Battlefront 2 as more improved heroes and a whole new Rogue One season DLC, which is said to be bigger and better from what we got from the Rogue One DLC in Battlefront 1. For starters, from what we know, Jyn will have 2 skins, her Jedha skin plus a totally new skin, which if I were a betting man, would most likely be her Imperial Technician disguise skin, as that would look really great in-game. Krennic will also have a second skin, and if I had to guess, would likely be his raincoat gear worn on Lamu and Edu, which includes an Imperial officer cap plus a raincoat. Not a huge change from his default wear, but hey, it's better than nothing. As for the much fan-anticipated Ahsoka, there's good news and bad news. The good news is she actually has files in the game data, which may mean she is a strong candidate for later season DLC. The bad news is the files are only voice files, and they are specific only to Starfighter Assault. Fortunately, DICE have come out and said that she and Anakin would be rather easy to make once, of course, Grievous was done. Finally, in addition to the big maps we'll get in Galactic Assault on launch day, we can also look forward to small maps for game modes such as Blast and Strike. These small maps are of course small, but also differ aesthetically from the larger maps and are pretty unique, as 2 well-known locations included in these small maps are Jabba's Palace and Bespin. We don't know exactly where in Bespin, but it might be the Carbon Chamber, while Jabba's Palace will be the interior. But that will do it as far as I suppose minor leaks will go. We'll have to stay tuned for next week and see what official info EA has to say. However, if they don't cover everything that I suspect they won't, then you can be sure I'll be making a video on that, as there are actually a lot more minor leaks than just this. Now with that all said, I want to hear from you. Are you going to be able to run the beta requirements? Okay, but for real, do you think DICE's new system will actually prevent people from leaving games early? Or will it only be something that will work early on when people are still desperate for game credits? Also, regarding the Rogue One Season DLC, which new locations from Rogue One would you possibly want added in as new maps as well as addition to Scarif? Let me know that and everything else in the comments down below. But that will do it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share, and subscribe to the channel to not only support it, but keep up with Star Wars news, gaming, and canon lore released every week. and consider following me on Twitter and Facebook to never miss out on the latest Star Wars related content. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.